You watched Parasite and probably thought, whoa, that escalated fast. From folding pizza boxes to secret basements to the wildest birthday party meltdown in cinema history, it's safe to say Parasite leaves a mark. But trust me, as brilliant as it is on the surface, there's so much you didn't see. Symbolism in the lighting, metaphors built into the house itself, and a storytelling trick that turns everything upside down. Stick around till the end. I'm saving the juiciest hidden gems for the final section. Before we climb any staircases, go ahead and subscribe, tap the notification bell, and drop a comment with the next movie you want me to break down. I'm director Ammar Hejazi, and today we're diving into the Oscar-winning masterpiece that proved you don't need superheroes to create a cinematic explosion. Let's start with the visuals, because Parasite tells half its story through composition. Hong Kyung-pyo's cinematography is surgical. Every frame is symmetrical, precise, and packed with meaning. Take a look at how the Kim family is almost always shot low, crouching in basements, tiny apartments, or literally under tables. Meanwhile, the Park family framed in open, airy spaces, often with upward angles. The camera itself plays with verticality, constantly showing class as a physical divide. The use of stairs is genius. Up equals wealth, down equals struggle, and that iconic flood scene? It's not just bad weather. It's a metaphor for how fast the lower class can be drowned by forces they can't control. Even the lighting does work. The parks live in natural light, all glass and sunshine. The Kims, they get fluorescent bulbs in concrete boxes. Bong Joon-ho co-wrote the screenplay, and here's the magic. It starts as a comedy, morphs into a heist, becomes a thriller, and ends like a Greek tragedy. And you never notice the switch. The script's brilliance is how it dances on tone. It's funny, but you're uncomfortable. It's dark, but you're still intrigued. And every single plot point builds to the next. No wasted dialogue, no filler scenes. Even the peach fuzz allergy, that's a plot weapon. Also, there's no traditional villain. No one in the film is purely evil or good. The Parks aren't malicious. They're just oblivious. The Kims aren't monsters. They're just desperate. That moral gray zone, that's where the story lives. Song Kang-ho as the father, Ki-tak, brings a subtlety that hits hard. He doesn't say much, but his face does all the talking. That final look at the party? Devastating. Choi Woo-shik as Ki-woo, aka Kevin, balances youthful optimism with sly cunning. He's the engine of the scam, but also the dreamer who thinks he can rise above it. Cho Yo-jong as Mrs. Park? Incredible. She's naive, fragile, and constantly teetering between sweet and clueless rich person energy. The entire ensemble works like a clock. Nobody overacts. Nobody steals the show. Everyone stays in sync, which makes that final act so explosive. Bong Joon-ho doesn't just direct Parasite, he orchestrates it. This is a man who storyboards his films frame by frame. That's why everything feels tight. He builds suspense like Hitchcock, but delivers it with modern-day wit. And the house? It's not just a location, it's a character. Bong had the entire house built from scratch, just so he could control the geography. Every hallway, window, and hiding spot was designed for maximum cinematic tension. Also, that shift in the film's middle, when the original housekeeper comes back, that's the moment Parasite stops being a clever hustle and turns into something way darker, and Bong guides you through it without blinking. Okay, time for the stuff most people missed. The Scholar's Rock, it's supposed to bring fortune, but ends up bringing disaster. That's irony carved in stone. The smell? Yes, the literal smell becomes a symbol of class division. The Park father recoils from it, and that moment, that's when everything fractures. The Morse code in the light switch. The father in the basement is using it to communicate with no one listening. That's not just clever, that's a metaphor for invisible suffering. And the biggest heartbreak, Ki-woo's plan to get rich and buy the house is just a dream. Bong shows the fantasy, then cuts back to reality. The house? Still out of reach. The system? Still rigged. That's the real Parasite. The illusion of mobility. Thank you for watching, and if this breakdown gave you a new lens on the film, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a deep dive. And drop a comment. What movie should we dissect next? I'm director Ammar Hejazi, and I'll see you next time. Just be careful whose house you enter.